Hi, I'm Father Mike Weiler. I'm provincial of the California province of the Society of Jesus, and I'd like to speak to you about some of our needs in forming young men to be priests and brothers in the society. As we look forward to serving the church in the future, the society is facing a happy and unexpected problem. We have so many vocations coming now that our novitiate building is inadequate, so we're looking to expand it.
Hi, my name is Father Steve Corder, and I'm the Director of Novices here at the Jesuit Novitiate of the Three Companions in Culver City in Los Angeles. This novitiate is the entry-level formation program for the Society of Jesus on the West Coast, including the California and the Oregon provinces. Here we welcome Jesuits as they begin their journey, which can take up to 10 or 13 years for the full formation and studies that are required for the priesthood. When we moved here to this current location in 1992, Bishop Gordon Bennett was the director of novices, and I was a second-year novice before taking my first vows, and helped to move along with my classmates the novitiate here to this current facility. This place has served us well over the years, but after 22 years, we're definitely finding the need for renovation and updating. We've also had a very consistent number of men entering the novitiate, and we expect that trend to continue and to grow. And so now is an exciting time and opportunity for us to expand and to renovate the novitiate. We're standing in the main hallway of the Jesuit Novitiate of the Three Companions. Here is where our novices reside during their 2 years of prayer, study, reflection, and ministry during this time of the novitiate. Currently, here in this building, where we've been since 1992, we have 20 novice bedrooms. We'd like and we expect to have up to 30 novices here at the novitiate that serves the Oregon and California provinces of the Society of Jesus here on the West Coast. So with our hope that we'll have 30 novices in the near future, we'd like to expand and add an addition to this main building so that we can have 10 more bedrooms in order to house and welcome more novices. This is a very exciting and encouraging time for us in the Society of Jesus, and we're very hopeful now also with the inspiration of our Holy Father Pope Francis, who's renewed in all of us vigor and a zeal for the gospel of Jesus. And we're noticing that we're receiving more requests, more interest in Jesuit vocations through the inspiration of Pope Francis and the work of many others in vocations. And so we're very hopeful that this dream can come to reality.
For one of the first programs I did here, it was at St. Francis Medical Center. I was a chaplain for about 2 months. I liked the idea, the concept of contemplatives in action, to be out in the world doing something. Instead of just praying, we're actually praying by working with other communities. It's a combination of both justice and faith, which I admire about the Jesuits a lot.
I'm on my second year experiment teaching at Bourbon Day High School math. When the freshmen come into Bourbon Day High School, a lot of them are coming from schools that may have not put so much of an emphasis on academics, and so a lot of the students are trying to catch up. So I'm working with them to get them up to level, but also prepare them for the math that they're hopefully going to be taking in college. The idea of Catholic education needs to adapt to what's going on in the world, and I think Jesuits are doing that. The Jesuits are, through models like the Cristo Rey Network, the Nativity schools. These are opportunities where the Jesuits are seeing what's happening in different communities and trying to address those needs through different models of education.
I feel called to be Jesuit because Jesuits have a lot of different ministries that they're involved in. So as part of my formation, I worked with the Office of Restorative Justice with the Archdiocese of Los Angeles. And what they do is restore relationships between the incarcerated, their families, and the community. The population that we work with at the Office of Restorative Justice are guys who were in prison for life, but were able to get paroled. And so now, coming out of it, they are having to learn how to adjust to this brand new world early in the 21st century. So learning what a computer is, what a cell phone is, and how to use those new technologies to find jobs and find housing, and to adjust back into life in Los Angeles in the 21st century.
I'm standing here in front of the chapel of the Jesuit Novitiate. This is the centerpiece of our novitiate life, where we gather to pray at least 3 times a day. We celebrate Mass here in the chapel together as a community daily. We also pray in the morning and we pray in the evening. In the morning, we pray the Psalms together, and in the evening, we review the day and give thanks to the Lord. This is really the heart of our novitiate and our community as we journey together and serve others. This chapel is actually a converted garage that we inherited when we bought this property in 1992. While it has served us well, we definitely feel the need for renovations and for a more spacious chapel.
A lot of the free time we have here in the novitiate is dedicated towards community building, but also towards prayer, whether in community or by yourself. We're encouraged to pray and just work on our relationship with God. So it's been, for me, a grace-filled time that has allowed me to work on my interpersonal skills with my community and also on my relationship with God, more importantly. I work at Mary Crest Manor, which is a nursing home for the elderly. We volunteer there for 5 hours each day on Wednesdays and Fridays. And it's just bringing communion to the people who can't attend Mass, praying the rosary with them, and just visiting and being present for the people who sometimes feel awfully lonesome or just need someone to talk to or someone to be there with them. Seeing Christ through them, it's been a really nice experience so far.
God calls all of us to serve and to holiness, and He calls us each to give of our time, talent, and treasures. And for the guys here discerning, we're discerning whether we want to give our lives to God in that way. And that's not reserved just for us here. That's for everyone to participate in. And for those of you, people who can support us financially with your prayers, like that's needed. We can't do this alone, and it's impossible for us to do it without the donors and benefactors that we have.
As important as the novitiate is, it's only the beginning of the formation of a Jesuit. That formation takes more than 10 years. Many of those years are spent in studies. So the Jesuits that we prepare go to schools like St. Louis University, Loyola Chicago, Fordham University, Santa Clara University, and Boston College. And the cost of supporting men in those places runs between $55,000 and $60,000 a year. So as we look towards the future, a future happily with more vocations, we look to increase our endowment so that we'd be able to continue to prepare these men to serve the church as well-educated, cutting-edge priests and brothers in the society.